All right, gents, in this video, which is the last one, we're going to create dimensions. We're going to at least do 2 dimensions, perimeter dimensions, and then we will save them as PDFs ready for submission. So what I want to do here is I want to drop down to annotation again, because a dimension is an annotation, and that is your dimension, a dimension style editor. So we're going to click on that. We're going to create a new one, and I'm just going to call it a studio. All right. Or D Studio, whatever you want to do, and then we go continue. Okay, now we're going to follow from the beginning all the way through. So my baseline spacing. Let's go there. We're going to do baseline spacing. I'm going to start with 50. We're going to try these dimensions and see how they come out. Remember, we're going to work in the model space here. These sizes would be different if we work in the layout. Okay, so baseline spacing, I'm going to go 50. Extending beyond the dimension lines, I'm going to go 50. Origin from offset, I'm going to go 50. We can change this later if it doesn't work so nicely for us. We want architectural ticks for everything here. For a leader, that's fine. An arrow is good. The arrow size, we're going to work with 30. We said 50 here, so let's go with 50 and we can change it as we need. I haven't worked in this detail for ages. Center markings, I'm gonna go with 30 for now, just see what that brings. Break size as well. So I'm gonna go with 50. Then we're gonna go across to text. I annotate in my layouts because it automatically reflects the correct scale, but we're gonna do it in the actual model space today. So your text height is we can click on Design Studio, the one we've created already. Okay, so it's going to reflect those that nice line 100. You can see it's reflected exactly what we need. Right, I'm going to align within the dimension, so that means it's going to be inside the dimension. I'm going to centered is perfect. Offset from the dimension line. Let's go 50. Right, and move on to fit. That's fine. Primary units, we want to be a whole number, and I think everything else is looking good. So let's go OK. Close. Annotations are on. It should be selected. There we go. It's on Studio already. I'm going to click on my dimension annotation and let's see what it brings. So we're going to start along the top edge here. Nice long edge. Click on the one side, click on the other, and drag out. Okay. A little bit small in terms of the ticks. So what I'll do quickly is I jump back into my my editor, and I'm going to modify here. So my architectural ticks, symbols and arrows here, I'm going to change those to about 80. Okay, so watch the sizing over here as I press OK and close. You'll see those just open up a little more. I also prefer my ticks to be a little bit, the offset to be a bit longer from the wall. So what I'll do is I'll go back here. Now you go play around until you get the sizing that kind of suits you, the sizing that you enjoy. This kind of then comes down to what you like it to, the feel that you get from it. I have a particular way. I like not as much line or detail on near to the actual outline. So I'm going to modify it. And symbols and arrows, I'm going to go to, I think it's fit. Let's just go make sure. Offset from the dimension line. We've got that correct. Possibly is our lines. Extended beyond. So that's the beyond the tick. Offset from the origin, I'm going to go about 150. And beyond, I'm happy with. So that's okay. Now watch this sizing here will open up. So I'm going to close, and that's more or less what I prefer. And then I'll go do a dimension along this side of the house as well. You can add as many as you want. Try to keep them consistent. And there we go. So I've got my 2 dimensions in. I'm probably going to go ahead later and actually shorten this as well, because I still don't like the length of that. So I might just do it one more time, modify, and instead of 150, I'm probably going to make that about 350. Okay, close. That's more or less what I prefer. Let me bring this in for a little bit of consistency. All right, there we go. That's good. So now if we go to our plan, we just got to go check that we've got all the detail in. So I might click and just drag it a little bit across here just to make sure that those annotations are all showing. And that's it. We might need to, and I think we should give the civil engineer the depth, the length, or sorry, the sizes or specs of our footings or foundations. So here we go, 600 by 200. And then it's always handy to give them floor level to ground level as well. So we can then lift this above. I can grab that node over there and just push this above, and then that gives us some good detail. Right, I don't think we need any other detail. You can then obviously go and add details such as your floor level to the base of your concrete surface bed as well. These are all details you can go add in, but we don't need to do that now. Right, then what I'll do, we're ready to go. I'm going to start with my plan view, right? Make sure all your details are correct here. And now it's quite simply going to the print command at the top here. Continue to plot a single sheet. As is, you can go preview, and that's what it's going to look like as an A3. We're going to save it. You can say, I'll save it to my desktop, like so, and then it should bring it up for you automatically. If you have an Adobe program as such, then there we go. So that's what it'll look like. And then what you will need to do is you will need to combine the two when you submit them, or when you do your practical assessment task. These will need to be combined. You can do that on I Love PDF Online. Alternatively, if you have the Adobe paid for version, you can do it here. Right, and good luck, gents.